Hi guys, and welcome back to another Dragonheir Silence God video. Guys, I am doing a mini series on the domains of Season 1 because, as I said before, our server and my accounts will move to Season 2 very soon. I will lose access to this content, and therefore I'm trying to get back to recording those content and put them on a video that maybe can help you if you're coming up to the game much later, if you just started with a new account on Season 1. And just for disclaimer, obviously my account is pretty well developed, as I already said. There is the full elemental affinity development in my account, so I am trying to compensate to that and strip down my champions back to not having any runes. And so we're going to see the composition I came up with this domain, and I'm going to explain you the mechanic of the boss, which is probably the hardest of the three domains you're going to face in early game. So let's jump into it. So here's the comp we're going to use for this fight. We're going to use Horus. Now, Horus, it's not ideal for this job, but I know that probably you coming up in the game, when you're going to get to this point, your account is not going to be as well developed. You're not going to have a lot of choices. And for this season, in this affinity, in this affinity matchup, which is Lightning and Radiant, there are not many crazy good tank, and therefore it makes no difference. Plus, it gave me the opportunity to show you that it's doable even with just a 3 elemental affinity. And so, as you can see over here, my bonuses will be, this section of the bonuses will be removed. The round will be slightly longer, but it's still doable. So, as I said, Horus. Then we're going to use our main character set up on the lightning affinity and build for damage. That's it. The best gear you have. If you have more epic gear, you can use that too. We're going to bring Exandra, the healer that you get through the storyline. I broke the 5 elemental affinities, so I thought it would be good to bring a champion that I'm sure that everybody will have. Makes in 2 of them, actually 3 with the main character. And then we bring in 2 rare from the lightning affinity. We are going to bring Irina, which is another amazing rare. And if you had chance, if you need a decreased attack, you should definitely build her. She's built with a 3-year set. She has the Crown and Clean, your first choice when it comes to epic artifact, if you ever pull a dupe. She plays decreased attack on her ultimate on a 3x3 area, and she's gonna try to apply the defense penalty too. Plus, she has this bouncing ability that will do damage to the enemies through the field, and she shields the champions that are near to her. So she's absolutely an amazing rare. And the last champion is the only really set of skills you need for this domain, which is from Enna and her ultimate. She dispel 1 debuff from your entire team. As you can see, she covered the entire board. And this is the only skill that is absolutely fundamental for this domain. This boss is the only one that takes a bit of playing around with the mechanics. The boss is going to place the burn on your team, and she hit massively harder if you have burn on your team. And so you need to try to remove it. Obviously, you need to try to bring champions that are not from the affinity pairing. So it's going to be Flame and Necrosis next season, I believe. It's Flame and Poison this season. I'm still bringing 2 of them, and we're still going to survive. I'm using the HP aura from Horus. I can use, honestly, any other aura. But nevertheless, let's jump into the run and I'll show you what you should do. So yes, tell me that I don't have artifact. We're going to run the run anyway, and we're going to turn off Enna ultimate. We're going to keep it for the boss. We could use it on wave 1. You can use it if you need it to stay alive, obviously. If your team is struggling, you can heal your team. But it's important that towards the end of the second wave, you're going to turn it off and save it for the boss. And you should do the same with the decreased attack from Irina. Now, I don't need to do that because, again, my account is most developed and it's not necessary. But just for the sake of it, I'm going to show you how to time the skills on this run. And so I'm going to turn them off and show you what to do. So here we are at the boss. Let me actually turn it down to normal speed, so you can appreciate better. We are attacking the boss and start making damage, obviously, which is fine. The boss is going to apply around the halfway here HP burn on everybody. So it's going to do the same around here. So what we're going to do, we're going to apply the decreased attack on the boss before his ultimate, and we're going to dispel the buff as close as possible to her ultimate. And then we're going to turn both of them on auto, because from now on, we're going to be up on sync. The boss works on 18-second rotation as our champions do. And as you can see, we've dispelled the burn and we are surviving the hit. The boss doesn't hit that hard anymore. And so we can survive it and make damage for the fight. The rest of the fight is the same. Basically, we are running slow here, and then I can put it back on speed 2. So we get to the ends a bit more quickly. With dispelling the burn, the boss has decreased attack. She doesn't do damage. She doesn't kill us at least. And see you at the end of the run. Here we go, guys. Run completed. It took a while. It's obviously not a speed run. We are running only rares. Just one epic there, but yeah, of course, we're not doing crazy damage. There's no crazy OP champion here. We're just playing with the mechanic of the game. We're not overpowering anything. The champions are stripped down. I can add crit damage, positive runes on Irina and my main character. I could build someone else to do this job better, probably. But I just wanted to show you the basic mechanic of this domain. So maybe you can look into your champions and find someone that does a similar job. And according to the rotation of the affinity for the season you're going to play, find a solution to defeat this content pretty easily. So guys, if you look in this into the future, whatever season you're playing, whatever affinity rotation is this, I hope you find this content useful, and if you did, please like and subscribe. It will help the channel grow. And thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon with another video about Dragonheir Silence God.